What if I told you there was one question you could ask that would make somebody's made up story start to unravel? Hey, I'm Dr. Lana Denny, Bulletproof Babes, self defense based on behavioral sciences. The technique I'm going to show you today is to see if somebody's timeline of events is actually truthful or not. So, who would use this? I'd say a parent, maybe a teacher, maybe you're worried about your spouse stepping out on you, or certainly the police use it during interviews, and that's actually where this technique comes from. So, when you're questioning somebody's timeline of events, there's a specific technique that you use to see if it's truthful or not. And if it's not truthful, the person will start to stumble and it'll become much more obvious that they are either omitting parts of the truth or they're not telling you the truth to begin with. So let's give a situation that you would actually use this in. Let's say you're a parent and your 15-year-old daughter comes waltzing home at 10 o'clock at night and you haven't seen her since she left for school in the morning, and you know that she's out of high school at say 3:30 in the afternoon. What's the first thing you're going to ask? Where were you? Then she starts to tell you, well, I had to stay at school late to work on a project with some friends, and then we decided to go get something to eat, and then we went to somebody's house to play video games, and I'm just getting home now. Now, let's just say you want to check out the veracity of that story. This is what you do. The first time through the story, you start asking very specific details. Like, oh, you had to stay at school. What project were you working on? Who were you with? Oh, okay. Then you all went out to a restaurant. What restaurant was that? Oh, it was McDonald's? Oh, okay. Who was with you then? Okay. And then you left from there and you went to whose home? What video game did you play? How long was that going on for? You know, right up to the point where she comes into the door. So she tells you this whole story. It's loaded full of details. Then you say, okay, we're going to replay that from this point backwards. So this is where people's story falls apart. Because if the person actually did all those things, remembering it in reverse is not a problem because the person actually did those things. So it's not hard to remember. But if they're making up a story and then adding details, that puts a huge cognitive load on that person to try to remember the specific order that they did everything, and then all those little details they lied about, and their story falls apart. Actually, I hope that you never have to use that, but if you do, I hope that helps, and I'll see you soon. Oh, hey, if you like these tips, can you please like and subscribe? And there's a link below in the description to sign up for our free weekly newsletter. You get a confidence building tip, and you get 2 videos a week. First run. I'll see you soon.